Hello, gamers. We're going to be playing the quarry today. Probably, I don't know, just the quarry would be my guess, just based on the fact that the game is probably, I doubt we'll finish it today, would be my guess. We'll see. We'll see. Haven't gotten a like from NL in a while. Not get muted on Twitter challenge 2022 impossible. You might not be muted. You might just be like from Europe or like Australia. In which case you like tweet me some like 5 out of 10 punchline at like 4 a.m. local time, and then I never see that. You might just be, I don't know, a night owl on the east coast of the United States. That's also possible. I'm definitely muted. I mean, I mute a lot less people these days, which tells me that, to be honest with you, there was like a part of, like a period of time where we made annoying people. And then I've muted all of them, and they're not making any more, which is fantastic news. And I think I've almost got them to zero. I've almost taken them all out and put the Black Mirror, mute button on them. Hey, Tsunami Aromatic, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. I haven't had to mute people in a while. That being said, the highest percentage chance for getting muted is when I tweet something. Like, for example, hey, I hit 200 Peloton rides yesterday. And then somebody replies with something that's like, hey, I know this is not related to what you tweeted, but will you ever go back and play Children of Morta? And I'm going to say that it's not like it's a toxic question. It's just not like the right. You didn't have to put, because I go into the replies of that tweet and I look for like, congrats, wow, you're the best to ever do it, blah, blah, blah. And then when I click on it, it's like, hey, this game that you played 6 years ago, will you ever go back to it for no reason? The tweet to Sam Yo was fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I kind of wish you got his @ right the first time. Because now, like, Sam Yo is going to open up Twitter like the once every 3 months that he does to tweet that he's going to see a new Marvel movie in theaters. And he's going to be like, what the heck? I got double tweeted here? Nothing wrong with that one. Anyway, I got to tell you, before we get started, I had an incredible Uber Eats story last night. I was asking you what to cook for dinner. I'll be honest with you. Basically what happened is I recorded 20 minutes till dawn, but I kept dying, so I didn't have time to go to the grocery store. Plus, it was like a damn monsoon yesterday. So I was like, you know what? Let's order some Uber Eats tonight. Here's my order, okay? I got a burrito bowl. My wife got a quesadilla. We got a kids menu quesadilla for my daughter. My wife got a mandarin orange soda. And we got an order of chips and guac, okay? 35 minutes later, the order comes. Nothing wrong with this. And this is not Chipotle. This is like, it's a local business, okay? So that it makes the store, I promise it's relevant. Uber Eats driver drops off the bag. I open it up. Immediate anger, okay? My burrito bowl is there. My wife's quesadilla is there. My baby's, well, I guess she's not a baby at this point, but my daughter's meal, not there. That's a big problem. My wife's soda, not there. That's a normal problem, but still not good. So now we're missing two things. And then there was an industrial-sized tub of guacamole, and then a little bag that I swear to God had 5 tortilla chips in it and a sopapilla, which was very confusing for me. So here's where my head's at. First off, I didn't get about half the food that I ordered, and then I bought chips and guac. I got like a kilo of guacamole and then a bag that just has like loose ends in it. Literally like 5 tortilla chips. So first off, I'm like, this is why I should never order from Uber Eats. This is why I should just buy everything at the grocery store and cook it myself. This is ridiculous. So I start getting ready to cook the baby, something to eat so that obviously she's not starving to death, even though Uber Eats would rather have her starve to death. It just takes like 10, 15 minutes. I'm like, And then I submitted, finally, I'm like, I can submit like a refund request on Uber Eats. So I go to Uber Eats and I go, it goes, hey, what's wrong with your order? And I go, well, it's missing half the shit. And then I took great pleasure when I wrote, hey, it's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, okay, click on the button, chips and guac. Can you please tell us what's wrong with the chips and guac? Yeah, there were 5 chips and a sopapilla in the bag, and the appetizer was like $12. It doesn't seem right. Anyway, so I submitted the refund request. At this point, we're like 15, 20 minutes post the delivery having arrived. I'm about 30 seconds to a minute away from leaving a 1-star review on the local business's Yelp, on their Zomato, on their Open Table, on their Uber Eats. I'm about to blow them. I'm going to DM them on Twitter and be like, this is ridiculous. Who's your manager today? We didn't get half of our food. My baby is crying right now. And then I look out the window and it's the Uber Eats driver. Pull him back up. And she's like, hey, oh, you thought... So, and then she was holding another bag, and she pointed at it, and the bag said 2 of 2 on it. And I was like, thank you. Appreciate it, thank you. So I don't know if she left the restaurant without picking up the second bag, or if the restaurant was like, yeah, you're good to go. So I don't know, it's everybody sucks here. And everything was in the other bag, by the way. The soda, it had a real bag of tortilla chips in it. It had the baby's quesadilla. So that's the story of how, like, I mean, it's a true everybody sucks here. I don't know, either the restaurant or the driver sucks to some extent, but I definitely suck because I submitted the refund request and we got it, and then all the food came. Hi, honey.
Just standing in front of your door saying hi, Daddy, like 500.
Really?
Yeah.
I will also say I'm not being rude to the Uber Eats driver, because sometimes I do Uber Eats pickup and the app just lies to you. It goes like, hey, your food's going to be ready for pickup in 15 minutes. And then you go to the restaurant in 15 minutes. You get a ping that says your food is ready. And then you go to the front and they're like, oh, yeah, sorry, it'll just be 10 more minutes. And you're like, well, why the heck is the app telling me that it's good to go? And that's like, if your delivery is like, hi, Chad. If your delivery is 15 minutes late, that's no big deal. If you go to pick something up and it's 15 minutes late, you're like, whoa, dude, this is outrageous. Now I'm just sitting here looking at my phone like a fool. What do you see? Oh, Tomo. Yeah, Tomo's here. Tomo's under my monitor. What are you talking about? Anna? Are you singing Do You Want to Build a Snowman?
Yeah. Daddy built snowman out.
Okay, sweetie. Can you go see mommy? Why are you Naruto running?
Mommy, Daddy told.
You want Daddy to come to activity gym? No, Daddy, he can't come to activity gym today. But you'll have a great time with mommy anyway. Whoa. Can you close Daddy's door? She's going to do it. Thank you. You could do it. You could do it. 1 second. Come on. You got it. Just a little extra pull. Just a little. She's playing peekaboo with me. Just a.
We'll go to
Yeah, she's Naruto running. I don't know. She almost closed the door and then she looked at me and said, Ruka opened it. And then she went straight into a Naruto run.
I raised her well.
Can you close Daddy's door?
Okay.
If Ruka opened my door, that would be would be a good one. Ooh. You're so close, honey. Hey, let's go. Good job. She's almost got it. Please. Hello.
This chairs.
Hi. Can you say hi, Chad?
This chair. Daddy said.
Daddy what?
Daddy said.
Daddy Chad?
Daddy sits the chair.
Oh, Daddy sits in the chair?
Yeah.
Occasionally.
Yeah. Says bigger chair.
You want to sit in a bigger chair.
Yeah.
There is no chair bigger than this, honey. It's a Herman Miller. This is the new discussion. She loves sitting in chairs. And that's kind of cute. Like whenever she goes to the library, we're like, "What'd you do at the library today?" And she's like, "I sat in a chair." That's pretty cool. Unfortunately, when I try to put her in the car seat, it's like a nightmare because she's like, "I don't want to sit in this. I want to sit in mommy's seat." And I'm like, "Well, I'm sure that would probably be fun for you until Daddy got arrested."
Daddy.
You want to sit on Daddy here?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Why did this turn?
What was that?
Yes.
Don't hit Daddy's keyboard.
Oh, I know.
I don't know what.
Tomo under monitor.
Oh my! Did you say Tomo's under the monitor?
Hello.
Hi, Tomo.
He said Tomo under monitor. Did Chet hear that? Did you hear that, Chet? Tomo under monitor?
Up. Down.
You gonna get Tomo up and out?
No, Tomo's relaxing.
Yeah.
Tomo's sleeping.
Yeah.
When you're sleeping, we don't wake you up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. There you go. You want to sit down on Daddy's chair?
No. Maybe later, okay?
I can't come too, honey. I'll see you after my stream, okay? I promise. Can we say bye-bye?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, but then you just came further in.
Daddy's here.
Daddy here?
Daddy's
Daddy's here.
Daddy's always here.
Now you know why I get so pissed off. When people are like, "Oh, you're 10 minutes late just because you playing with your own dingaling." It's because I've been putting in genuine dad duty. And then people are like, "Oh, you just wanted to be late." I'm like, "You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, dummy." Takes 20 minutes to brush your teeth right now because you put the toothbrush in her mouth and then she just spits it right out. It takes time, okay? Did you tell the baby about this CPI report? My baby doesn't need to know that we recently printed 8.6% inflation in the United States year over year in June. It's the highest number since 1981, okay? She can't even count to 1981 yet. My baby, she wouldn't understand. Also, she doesn't buy very much stuff. She doesn't have like a lot of assets. She doesn't buy groceries. Dan's about to count to 1981. I get it. I get it. Does your baby even own stocks? I don't know legally how that works out. She has a Canadian RESP, but I bought that. So as far as I'm concerned, they belong to me. Dude, don't, before we get started, because I know there's going to be minimal banter as we play, because it's going to be like MST3K style riffing. Did you see, like, okay, so there's that clip yesterday where I correctly surmised that the United Kingdom had the 7 most McDonald's in the world. And so many, I don't even want to say it, but they're all British. So many British people lighten me up. Oh, he said Canada has 40 million people, so he needs a country that's close in population size. Actually, the UK has 68 million people. Wow. Oh my, he's off by. And then someone, they thought they were so smart. They said, "Hey, don't be hard on the guy. It's only half an order of magnitude." You don't even know what you're talking about, you stats 100 Andy. An order of magnitude is 10x. Half of an order of magnitude is 5x. I wasn't even off by 2x. But you're typing actually nerd emoji like you got it all figured out because you got the 4th highest grade in your 11th grade math class. People are like, well, he got the right answer, but his off the cuff estimate of the population of the UK was off by 70%. So really, it's just luck. Yeah, of course it's luck, dumbass. You think I just have it in my brain that the UK has the 7th most McDonald's on planet Earth? No, I got other things taking up space, like your mother's phone number. It's called an estimate. Or, you know, if you're 55 years old and you love Minion memes, it's called a guesstimate, okay? That's rude. Okay, I didn't mean to imply that I remember phone numbers. My phone does that for me. The Canadian World War I guess was goated though. Yeah, but dude, the same thing happened. People were like, "Oh, that's amazing that he guessed it right." Then I went to live stream fails, and they're like, "Actually, Canada's population was 8 million, not 12 million in 1916." I'm like, do you know? It's still a really good guess. And then this dude did get downvoted. I mean, he's mostly just laughing. Where I'm laughing, but. It did get downvoted, but there was a guy who was like, "It's not that complicated. He actually just cheated." Like on my other monitor, I Googled countries with most McDonald's in descending order, and then was like, number 7. I'm gonna make up a bunch of numbers that make it seem like it's plausible, and then go, it's the United Kingdom. That seems like a good use of my time. Anyway. If anything, it's actually kind of embarrassing to know how many McDonald's are in the United Kingdom. What I didn't say, by the way, when I was doing the estimate, is that Canada loves McDonald's. So when I was thinking for a country that like is close to Canada's population size, I also needed to add, I think the UK likes McDonald's less. So I didn't say it because it would have complimented the United Kingdom, and that's something that's just against my ethics right now. However, that was the other factor that was unseen, which is that Canada has around 40 million people. The UK has around 68 million, but they both have roughly the same number of McDonald's enjoyers. That's the tilt factor you didn't account for. Yeah, the UK, or as I call it, the Minnesota of Europe. So true. We're not waiting for a download. I was just late, and then I had that Uber Eats story, and then the baby came in. You know how it happens. Please confirm you just mean England. That's what I said, the United Kingdom. Okay? England, the UK, Britannia, Colombia. Did you also... Okay, so the game is literally booting up right now, I promise. Did you know... So we talked about, like, I have no idea why British Columbia is called British Columbia yesterday. And then it turns out that, like, the British Columbia is named after a ship that was called the something Columbia, that was named itself after the Columbia River, that was named itself after Christopher Columbus. And then there was already the territory of Columbia in the Pacific Northwest of the United States. So the British were like, guess what? This area just north of it, that's British Columbia. And then America was like, psych! We're calling that shit Washington now. because we already have part of the country that's called the District of Columbia. And then, like 50 years after that, the District of Columbia was like, psych! Now we're Washington too. Considering all the bureaucracy you have to go through to get to this point, how did these double names keep coming to pass? So it's literally like British Columbia copied its name from Columbia, which got its name from a boat, which got its name from a river, which got its name from Christopher Columbus. Then Columbia, American Columbia, changed its name to Washington to not be confused with the District of Columbia. And then the District of Columbia changed its name to Washington, D.C. in order to be confused with the greatest state in the Union right now. Okay, sorry, it's literally booting up as we speak. True, true, true. -2, New York is goated. Did you see the video from New York today of the manhole cover spewing fire? Give me a sec here. So when I booted the game, it placed it's taken control of my monitor settings, and I have like it's full screen 4:3 right now. Just give me a sec. I can't even see chat. I agree to all Bitcoin mining. I agree to enable streamer mode. I would like to go to the settings and change the graphics to be borderless windowed, please. And a resolution of, I don't know, we'll figure it out. I know it's so loud, you just gotta give me a second here. I can't believe we're still doing this in, this is how you know, and I don't even mean this in a negative way, this is how you know the game was not made by Zoomers. Because I felt violated when it took control of my, like when it went into hard full screen, I was like, you don't have my permission to do that. You shouldn't have my permission to do that. Everything should launch in windowed because I got tabs open, I got my email open, I got Google Hangouts open, I got my YouTube channel open. I'm reading a Kindle audiobook on my Paperwhite. I'm listening to a podcast. I'm doing all this at the same time. And you think you are worthy of being the only thing on my screen right now? Don't make me laugh. 3 days from now, I'm gonna be like, why don't I have enough VODs on YouTube? And I'm completely gonna forget that it's because of this. Subtitles always on. Size auto. So give me size medium. Background. Let me get a black background for the subtitles. It seems like it's gonna work, okay? Okay. That sound is so bad. You don't understand. It's like I'm looking at a CRT monitor in the game right now. So it's making a sound that's bad on purpose because it's, you know, that's what it was like to use electronics back in like 1989. How about put me up here? I bet nothing's gonna happen up here. Hello! Anyway. My 2K account is linked on, apparently. That's a little surprising to me. Hello! I didn't even know I had a 2K account, honestly. /marker the quarry. It's kind of crazy how